Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I would step back into the hauling gameplay now that 4.0 has dropped on the preview. It's one of my more enjoyable, relaxed game loops, and I wanted to see if it could be a viable option for actually making a decent amount of credits in the verse as well. Not a lot of action in this one, it's just me flinging some boxes around and making a bit of money. As always, if you enjoy the video or find yourself coming back regularly, a sub would be greatly appreciated. I'm on a mission for 1,000 subs by the end of 2025 and only you guys can make that happen. To everyone who has subscribed recently, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. So this is by no means meant to be a guide on how to min-max while doing these types of contracts. This is just me exploring one of the gameplay loops that I use to relax, really, now that the 4.0 has gone on to the preview branch. But I will occasionally talk about some of the things I am doing. So I have done the initial hauling contract, which amazingly gave 50,000 credits. So my normal plan is to search for the small direct planetary small cargo hauls, all of them going from one location to a location if possible, just to minimize the amount of trips I have to make. So let's have a scroll through and see what we can find. Ideally, I would like to find one that goes from Port Tressler right back down to New Babbage. But they do appear to have changed these contracts a little bit. What I'm hoping to achieve here is to be able to stack multiple contracts, all going from one location to another, and minimize the amount of trips. Now, like I say, I'm not trying to min-max here, but when I'm coming on to relax, I may as well make some money out of it while I'm doing it. Okay, here we go. Here's our first one. Port Tressler to New Babbage International Spaceport. We will accept that one. Let's see what else we have on offer. Where were we? Okay. Interesting. So we've got one to go from the spaceport to Port Tressler, which we may as well pick up as we are going up there anyway. Another one from Port Tressler down to New Babbage International Spaceport. Another one. So in the previous patch, my go-to game loop for unwinding, really, and when I had a bit of time on my hands, was actually salvaging. Because it was making quite a lot of money and I found the gameplay loop very satisfying in the almost power wash simulator style gameplay. And it made a lot of money, but now with the contract reward changes for hauling, this could potentially be the new best one. So we could pick this one up. What are the size of the boxes here? Yeah, I mean, that might be a lot of boxes, but we can accept that one. Lovely. And you will see the lovely paint scheme we have here on the Zeus. And I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but this is easily my favorite one. Let's see. It won't tell me that, sadly. Okay, so let's get ourselves backed up to the freight elevator, make life a little bit easier. I like to say, there's probably much better ways that you could do this, and I don't have an ATLS at the moment since the wipe. So this is all going to be done by hand. Which isn't the end of the world. We're here just to relax after all. I have been enjoying 4.0 so far. I don't know what other people's thoughts have been. Yes, there have been some bugs, let's be honest, but all in all, the actual performance itself seems to be fairly smooth. I've actually found it quite jarring how smooth the gameplay is. I find myself overcompensating with the mouse because I'm so used to it stuttering. Okay, this is quite a lot of boxes. But we will do what we can do. Not a fantastic start, I won't lie. There we go. Yeah, like everyone, I've experienced a few glitches here and there. You know, people falling through the planet, or just... strangely, yesterday I died for no reason, just running through New Babbage. Just went down a set of stairs and just collapsed. It was funny at the time, but not what you want. Get all of this loaded up. Thankfully they're quite big boxes, so it won't take too much time. Now, originally I wasn't a fan of the Zeus, but I will be honest, it's grown on me over time. It's a very nice looking ship, and if you accept the Zeus for what it is, and just being a hauling ship, and not a dedicated kind of multi-role ship, then, you know, it does the job pretty well. Have I seriously miscalculated here how much I can actually hold? I believe I may have done. Now, my issues with the size of the hatch still remain. Even with these 8 SCU boxes, it's a bit irritating. I don't like scuffing the paintwork of my ship. Don't worry, I don't plan on making you sit through me lugging every single box around, but yeah. Come on. Interesting. You do not fit there, apparently. It's not the end of the world that these boxes won't all fit in one go, because we will be coming back anyway, so... all's end well that ends well. Will these stack on top? I don't believe they will. Lovely, a bit more space back there, I believe. We push right up? Yep. Let's bring these out. do find this cargo hold incredibly awkward at times. The Zeus seems to be an incredibly noisy ship, and I don't know why. Just constantly making noise. Appear to have miscalculated this. Come on. Well, you should theoretically fit in there, but apparently not. Okay. Yeah, I will speed up some of this footage as we go along, but... yeah, with the huge amount of money that they have started doing these hauling contracts, it's, seems definitely worthwhile. More worthwhile than it used to be, that's for sure. And this is what I mean about the opening of the Zeus. Like, that should fit there fine. But instead we have to do this dance. Just to slide it in there. And there's so much wasted space that I could have used. All because of the awkward nature of this cargo bay. So we will send those back down, head up to Port Tressler, and we are away. I know my thirst on hunger levels may be annoying some of you right now, but sadly, for some reason, I can't put any food or drink into my hand, which is fun. So, how much are we looking at here? 76, 50, 50, 34, 37. That is a lot of money. Quick maths, 100, 130. Looking at over 200k here.
Thank you. Please take off.
Get ourselves back into the center. And ready to fly. That's not a great angle. And we are ready to leave New Babbage and head to Port Tressler. I do love this Starscape paint scheme. It's beautiful. Much better than the default blue, yellow and black for sure. Old Port Tressler. Definitely thought that ship was about to crash. That's the first time I think I've not had a queue to sit in for a little while. Hopefully maneuvering in the medium hangar won't be too awkward. Flip ourselves over. Oh, too much. There we go.
Landing gear deployed.
Wonderful. So time to drop off our first load of the shipment from New Babbage. Hopefully getting them out won't be as awkward as it was getting them in. All that glorious cargo. This would of course be much quicker with the ATLS, but since the wipe came, I haven't bothered to go and get one yet. And we will probably fast forward the rest of this unloading so you're not bored to tears. And now to bring everything from Port Tressler. Yep. 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 Everything. See if I can actually drink something now. Apparently not. So, to mix things up a little bit, let's use the ship tractor beam. Variety is the spice of life.
Weapons system is on. Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
This animation is always a little jarring. I don't know why it's so jerky. I don't know why, but I rarely find myself using the ship tractor beams. I probably should use it more often. It is ultimately quicker. So we are all loaded up. Now, one thing I would really love to see with the cargo gameplay is actually the ability to lift and lower the cargo elevator from within the ship. Anything that stops me having to get out of that chair and do that animation every single time would be a win in my eyes. And we are away. There we go. Gateway granted.
Shields are on.
something I really like about New Babbage. Out of all the home locations, New Babbage is my favourite. It was a bit of a shit show during IAE, but that's to be expected. So here we are, all landed. Let's get these doors open. We will swap over to the tractor beam and throw everything in. While I'm not a big min-maxer, it would be interesting to hear any ways of making this more efficient that you guys have. I know some of the newer players would probably like to hear those things as well. I like to just play the game sometimes when I don't have other people on and I'm just looking to relax. Hauling or salvage or even occasionally mining are the things I really enjoy in this game. When the rest of the crew is on, that's when the action-packed gameplay starts. The mercenary contracts, the bounty hunts. The rest of the time, I just explore. Do the relaxing contracts. So a lovely 130k there. Not going to complain about that. We just have these to return up to Port Tressler. And that is all of our contracts completed. A staggering amount of money for the work that's been put in so far. My recording is currently sat at 39 minutes. And that is not factoring in the parts I will cut out of the video as well. Which is probably roughly another 5 minutes of me getting to the hangar, getting the ship ready. Just really enjoy the relaxing gameplay loop sometimes. Those ones where you can sit, very minimal thought, have a cup of coffee, but still make some money out there in the verse. All working towards that goal of the bigger, more powerful, better ships for those times when the crew are also online. Let's get these up to Port Tressler and see how much money we have made in total. So the final leg of our journey, Port Tressler, we will throw these boxes in, get it done quickly, and we'll see how long this has taken. So, final box in. Move it all to the warehouse. see that number jump up. Boom. An incredible amount of money. My recording is sat at bang on 45 minutes right now. In total, we have made nearly 250,000 credits. So there you have it, guys. A staggering amount of money for such a short space of time. I mean, only 45 minutes that gameplay session took, and to make that amount of money in that time through something as simple as and safe as hauling is incredible to me. Let me know what you guys think about the contract changes. I personally don't think they will be keeping this kind of value for long, probably change in the next patch. However, I'm not going to complain while it's here. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.